Hello healers and health seekers, it's me, Ichoda, healing with medical medium information for 4 years now. If you want to know more about what I'm healing from, mast cell activation disorder, dysautonomia POTS, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, chronic fatigue syndrome, hypothyroid, PCOS, and migraines, and a whole host of other symptoms and conditions, it's in the description box below. Will take you to a whole journey of my healing story. But today, I would like to talk about, I got a rant about pants. I want to talk about chemicals. I want to talk about, I just need a pair of pants. I just need a pair of pants. A pair of shorts, actually. So, how do I start this story? Oh, I'll start it like this. I'm trying something new. I'm outside. There is going to be a lot of background noise. The birds, that's pleasant. The traffic, not so much. Hopefully I will be able to make this video outside. It's not windy, so I thought, and my son is asleep in the room that I usually use to film in, and I really wanted to make this video, and I thought, I'll just try. So everybody cross your fingers. Let's hope it works out. I apologize for the traffic noise. I can't do anything about that. Now, on to my beef. Here's the thing. I have chemical sensitivity, and even if I did not have chemical sensitivity, I know from the medical medium information and from years of research, because I have chemical sensitivity, I know that solvents and any petrochemicals, really, honestly, which includes pesticides, fungicides, herbicides, cleaning products, fabric softeners, laundry detergents, perfumes, colognes, scented candles, plug-in air fresheners, which are the worst for your health. Medical Medium has done several lives recently talking to us about just how incredibly toxic these things are, particularly scented candles and air fresheners. They are just poison, and they are bad news, and they go straight into our livers, and they get trapped there. The toxins get trapped there, and they feed all the pathogens in our bodies, all the viruses, all the bacteria, cause them to thrive. When you plug in an air freshener, it immediately kills your sense of smell, and you don't even ever know that it's gone, that it's like run out, because your sense of smell is killed. But also, the air fresheners are oil-based, and so are the scented candles, and what happens is they soak into walls, they soak into furniture, they soak into clothing, they soak into every porous surface in the house, and they will stay there for ever. They stay there for decades. It does not come out, and that's also what happens in your liver. It is just an added load on the liver. It is so toxic, and they cause so many health problems. I'm pretty sure that nobody watching this video uses scented plugins or air fresheners, but if you do, or if you have a family member who does, take them out. Just take them out, because they are more toxic than smoking cigarettes. Honestly. Breathing air fresheners and scented candles more toxic than smoking cigarettes. You would do better for your health to smoke cigarettes than to breathe plug-in air fresheners and scented candles. Okay, now, fungicides are another one of the worst offenders, and fungicides, I can't even with this one. Fungicides are sprayed on everything. I did an Instagram live the other day because a bag of celery that my mother-in-law had brought home for us, organic celery from the grocery store, but it was in a prepackaged situation, so it was like, you know, the tops were cut off and stuff. A bag of celery. You know what? I gotta tell you guys about something. This is really important. Just because produce is labeled as organic does not mean that they do not treat it with fungicides. And here's how you know. So we ran out of our regular celery today, and my husband had to run to the store and get some extra celery. And he would not normally buy anything in a bag because he knows better. So obviously they were completely out of anything else. But I can smell the perfume on this bag. That's not perfume, guys. That's fungicide. There are toxic chemicals on this bag, and I know I read about it a long time ago that they started putting fungicides on bags and even some produce bags. If you smell a perfumey smell on a bag, that's fungicides. So this is Earthbound Farms organic produce, and now you know Earthbound Farms puts fungicides on their bags. So if you can avoid it, if you can buy celery that's not in a bag, avoid it. But if you can't, and if you have to get some, Medical Medium has said just to wash anything that does have pesticides in a gentle soap and water. We use the 7th generation soap. I believe this is the one that Medical Medium recommends on his kitchen tools on his blog. So I just use that and water and I wash it. And luckily it's just on the bag. So I smelled the celery and it smells okay. I think I got most of it off. I don't know. It's so freaking irritating, man. You buy organic produce, you want to believe, you want to trust, but these industries, they don't give a F about us, man. They just want their money. And I don't know what has persuaded everybody in the industries to be suddenly dousing everything in pesticides and in fungicide, but they are, and be aware of it. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's craziness. So, and it's not just bags like that, it's also grocery bags, the plastic grocery bags, and even plastic produce bags. So if you smell, there's a tiny little sweat bee right there. So cute. If you smell perfume on any of your food, it is loaded with fungicide, even organic. They don't care. They do not care. They do not care. And another area that they spray fungicides on everything, somehow the pesticide and fungicide, the chemical industry has convinced clothing manufacturers that they need to spray fungicide on all of their clothing. Now, that was the sweat bee. Medical Medium has taught us that fungicide does quite the opposite of what you think it does. It does not kill mold. It does not kill fungus. It makes it grow bigger, stronger, faster, harder. It's insidious. It's horrible. I can't even. So, all clothing manufacturers, you may notice if you walk into a clothing store, it smells very perfumey. Well, that is the scent of fungicide, folks. It's, guess what? Cologne perfume is made with the same chemicals that pesticides, fungicides, and herbicides are made of. Same ones. It's horrible. So, all clothing companies, the only way that you can get clothes that are not doused with fungicides is to buy like super clean, organic. You have to do research and find sustainable companies. And the thing about that is most of them are fairly expensive. So it can be cost prohibitive to purchase organic clothing, where you maybe can do it in like little increments. I wear plus size clothing. And another thing is that I have been losing weight. And the shorts that I wore last year no longer fit me, and they're the only shorts that I have. And they are literally falling off of my body. I cannot keep them up. It's very frustrating. It's annoying to walk and have to pull up your pants like every 2 seconds. I need some shorts to wear. So because of my chemical sensitivity, I can't go into a clothing store. I would get really sick. What happens is when I'm exposed to all of that fungicide, all of that perfumey smell, I get brain fog, I get migraines, kind of within like 5 minutes. I get kind of immediate migraines. I get brain fog, I get nauseated, sometimes I'll get dizzy. It can get worse. I just don't usually go past that 5-minute mark where it's like, oh, I can feel symptoms, out, I gotta get out. It's just too overwhelming for my nervous system, and I cannot cope with it. So I don't want to go into a clothing store. I guess I could wear a mask, especially this day and age. Everybody's wearing masks. I could totally wear a mask and go into a clothing store, but I'll be honest, I can smell the perfume through the mask. It doesn't do that great of a job at filtering out the fungicide. So I still end up not feeling well, and getting symptoms from trying to do that. So I order things online. Now, because I have gone down in clothing size and my pants are falling off, I don't exactly know what size I wear. But finally I was like, okay, the pants that are falling off, I'll just order that brand in 1 size down and 2 sizes down. That's what I'll do. I don't like that brand, honestly. I stopped buying clothes from them a long time ago because the quality has just deteriorated exponentially, and they come loaded with fungicides. And I know this, but I was stuck. I'm like, I didn't know what else to do. I just didn't know what else to do. So I ordered the pants from this stupid company that I regret ever ordering from in the first place. And the pants got here several days ago. Now, again, Medical Medium has said, and I knew this anyway because I've always done this, Medical Medium has said, you know, you want to wash something new that you buy several times to try to get the fungicides out before you wear them. Okay, well, true to always, these came loaded, and because of my chemical sensitivity, my husband handles the incoming packages, especially with clothing, and he handles the washing of them. So I never smelled them straight out of the package. I never did, because he just took them out of the package, threw them in the washing machine, and started washing. He washed them for like a whole day, just wash after wash after wash after wash, and he put soap every time. And you may be thinking this wastes a ton of water, and you're right, it does. It wastes a crap ton of water, but there's no other way that I know to do it. So wash after wash after wash, and he's like, they still have this strong smell, I'm gonna wash them again. So for like 2 or 3 days straight, he washed them and washed them over and over again, and they still had a smell to them. So we took them outside. I think it was for 2 days straight he washed them. And then we took them outside and let them air out outside, because a lot of times putting stuff outside will help it air out. So we took it outside, aired them out outside for 24 hours. No difference. So they are currently back in the washer, have been for an entire day, all day yesterday. And every time I say, how are my pants doing? He's like, they still have a smell to them. Now, I'm the one that took them outside and hung them up, so I got to smell that smell. And it wasn't just fungicide, folks. It was a solvent. And I actually think that it's the fabric. I actually think that it's the fabric itself. It smelled like burnt plastic is what it smelled like. It is, and it's like, it's a solvent smell. It's a really freaking strong, and I'm like, why would these pants smell like a solvent? I don't know if you guys have noticed this about the clothing industry lately. I'm a jeans and t-shirt girl. I don't wear really expensive clothes or anything like that. I buy comfortable stuff. It's just stuff I like. So I don't know if you have noticed this, but I like natural fabrics, okay? I like cotton, rayon's okay, bamboo, hemp, those are the fabrics. I cannot wear polyester. I can't. It's just, it feels gross on my skin. It makes me sweat. It makes my sweat smell weird. It feels icky. Like the texture of it is gross. I just can't cope. I cannot cope with it. And I've noticed lately they have made new synthetic fabrics called like elastane. Viscose, I believe, is bamboo. But there's new ones called like elastane and what's the microfiber one? I can't remember the names of all of them, but some of them end in ane, and microfiber is one of them. And of course there's spandex, that's been around for a while, but nylon, stuff like that. But I just have noticed the uptake recently in just so many different synthetic fibers, and that you can almost not get cotton anymore. And there's a problem with cotton anyway, in that it's all GMO, and that's freaky. And it's usually just freaking doused in pesticides. So even if you get cotton, it's tainted, like really tainted. So what's safe anymore? What's even safe? Organic cotton, I guess. I don't know how cotton pollinates, so I don't know if it's like corn where it's all tainted even if it's organic, and soy. But I guess there's hemp and bamboo, and those are the only other two natural fibers that I'm aware of. And it's not easy to find hemp or bamboo clothing either. So not many natural fibers left. They're just fast dwindling. And it seems like that's kind of the direction that the whole industry is going in, is just artificial synthetic fibers for everything. And what happens to those of us who are allergic to petrochemicals and cannot wear synthetic fibers, or they're just an irritant? What happens to us? I don't know. The other part of everything is that I am a plus size. I wear plus size clothing. I wear plus size that is, so there's like plus size, which is like 1X, and it's like XL and then 1X, which some people think of as plus size. I'm higher than that plus size. So most stores that carry the regular sizes and say they carry plus sizes don't carry plus sizes that are my size. I basically have to shop at like just plus size stores, because they'll carry the whole range of plus sizes, not just the smaller plus sizes. And guess what? Organic clothing companies don't acknowledge plus size people. We don't exist to them. Apparently, plus size people aren't good enough to buy organic clothing or bamboo clothing or hemp clothing, because they can't be bothered to make clothing in our sizes. I have found I spent all day searching on the internet the other day, and I found like 4 clothing companies that even made plus size clothes, but nobody made jeans. I like jeans. I don't like other kinds of pants. I don't want other kinds of pants. Nobody made jeans. I could not find. I want a denim Bermuda short. That's what I like. I like the shorts that come to my knees. I like denim. Can't find them. Cannot find them. Not in organic, not in hemp, not in bamboo, not in natural fibers. Everything. And because also for plus size people, all of the clothing is made like stretch, as for pants anyway, especially the denim. Actually, I don't know about other pants. I don't wear other pants. I only wear denim. So I'll wear khaki. I'll wear khakis and I'll wear denim. And then I wear like bicycle shorts or leggings, like yoga pants. And that's what I like. That's what I like to wear. My yoga pants and my bicycle shorts are for inside the house, and my outside the house pants are usually denim. So I cannot freaking find. There isn't anything. And the plus size clothing companies that I did find that do make like organic or natural fabrics or like hemp or whatever. Actually, I didn't find any hemp, but that do either bamboo or organic cotton. The prices were insane. Like $200 to $300 for a pair of shorts. And I'm like, what? Are you spinning them out of gold? What kind of, that's crazy to me. Who has that kind of money? I don't have that kind of money. So, super uber frustrating. I just want a pair of pants that fits. I just want to wear a pair of shorts that fit me. Because the ones I have are falling down. And yes, I get used clothing is another option and possibly my only option. However, there's a whole storm of possibilities with used clothing also, in that what are they going to be doused with? Because if the person who wore the clothes before lived in chemical air fresheners and scented candles and used scented laundry detergent and scented dryer sheets and scented fabric softener and all that other stuff, I can't wear them. I mean, I'd have to do the same thing, wash them a million times. Maybe the smell will get out, but it's really tough. Like, I can't usually buy stuff from thrift stores because they tend to use things like that spray air freshener thing. They spray that stuff on, and they also use other kinds of fungicides, most of them. And I can't get that. It takes more washes to get the scent out of used clothing, usually, than it does out of new. With the exception of this latest offering from this particular company that I had already vowed I wasn't ever going to order from them again, and I remember why. I very much remember why now. Like, oh yeah. I keep making exceptions because what they are is kind of a conglomeration of a bunch of different plus size clothing stores. And so I keep going, oh well, just this one thing. And in this case it was just this one thing because I knew that the pant, when they did fit, these pants fit okay, and I liked them. I liked the style of them, and I was like, well, okay, but I fully regret it, and I still don't have any pants to wear, even though they've been here a week. I am wearing pants. I'm just wearing pants that fall off of me when I stand up. I'm not sitting outside with no pants on. Anyway, I wanted to talk about that because, are you kidding me? Like, this world is crazy. It is crazy the amount of toxins that are increasing because, okay, I'm old enough that I remember when I was a kid, it wasn't like this. They didn't put, jeans were made of denim. They were cotton. They weren't made of other things. Yes, the dyes in them are toxic. That's not good. It's not made of indigo. So yes, the dyes they use now are super toxic. Back in the day, denim used to be dyed with indigo. That's the reason jeans were the color they were. They were blue jeans because they were dyed with indigo, which is a plant. But now, clothing dyes, full of heavy metals. All of them are. Some way worse than others. And like black is the worst, I think, and red's pretty bad. That's why you need the heavy metal detox smoothie and celery juice. You gotta, just to survive in this world. I feel like everybody, honestly, whether you're sick or not, you gotta be doing the heavy metal detox smoothie and celery juice. And lemon water to flush out your liver and keep the fats low. Just use the medical medium information. just to keep yourself safe, honestly. It's crazy. It's crazy what we're exposed to. It's crazy. It's crazy that as I look up right now in the sky, as I came out here and started filming the video, I could watch the chemtrails being laid up in the sky. It's crazy that there's heavy metals and everything. It's crazy that there's pesticides, fungicides, herbicides being just laid out in every single thing that we ingest or touch or breathe, or it's freaking insane. This planet is crazy. I'm not saying that to freak anybody out, so take a drink of your smoothie or your tea or whatever you got next to you, like take a bite of some fruit, eat an adrenal snack. I'm not saying that to freak anybody out. So we gotta keep a light heart. We gotta know that it's important to heal, and it's important to be the light that we are, and just do our best to mitigate what we can. And perhaps with an awareness of all of the things that we're exposed to, people will start to come together and there will be a movement. I mean, there already are movements about this stuff, but it will spread, you know, and get bigger and bigger, and more people will join and more people will stand up against it, and eventually we can just topple it all. That's my prayer for the world. That's my hope, is that we can clean up this planet. But where it starts at home. We just do the best we can. Again, you know, wash all your clothes a million times. It's supposed to be like 6 to 8 times, but in this case, I honestly am not sure if that solvent smell is going to come out, because I think it's the fabric. I really think it's the fabric. And so I'm like, it's some kind of like really toxic stuff. And if it's woven into the fabric and it's a part of it, like it's that elastane or whatever else, I can't think of the names of all of them. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get a refund. I'm going to complain. And I'll look for other pants. I don't know where. I don't know where I'm going to find pants. Anyway, I hope it washes out, but I don't know. That's the Carolina Wren singing to us. Isn't she beautiful? Or he. Gorgeous. I love that song. He has so many different songs, so many different ones that he sings. And this wren, this bird is like, it's a wren, so it's a little tiny bird. It's a little bitty bird. And he has the biggest voice, and he just projects all across this wooded area, and you can just hear him, and he's so beautiful. Oh, I love him so much. See? Birdsong, healing for the soul. Seriously. That's why it's good for me to do this video outside. Ignore the traffic, just listen to the birds. It'll comfort you. Okay. Hey, if you guys happen to know any great plus size places to order from in the United States, let me know. Like places that, I know there's nobody that doesn't douse stuff in chemicals, but maybe if there's a place that doesn't use quite so many, and you can get it out with 6 to 8 washes instead of washing it for 3 days straight. I don't know. Thank you, my healers and health seekers. I hope I didn't do anything with anybody's adrenals. I hope I didn't stress anybody out too much. I really just wanted to point some arrows, shine some light on this chemical world and what we can do about it. You know, the washing and the celery juice and the heavy metal detox smoothie. I mean, that is what keeps that stuff out. And in Medical Medium's first book, that is Pendleton going like this on the door. Medical Medium in his first book has recipes for anti-solvent tea, anti-pesticide tea. So and other teas, anti-radiation tea. So you can drink those. That is helpful. Asking the angel of disarmament to help disarm the chemicals that are in things. Okay, I gotta show you this. It's too cute. You may think by watching this that Pendleton is trying to get out, but what he wants is for me to come in. He doesn't want to come out. I've offered. I've offered on the leash, but even when I've opened the door and been like, do you want to come out? And he's like, no, are you coming in now? Come on in. You need to be in here. Why are you out there? It's dangerous. It's a dangerous world. My sweet kitty. Thank you so much for watching, my healers and health seekers. I love you all so much, and I wish you so many blessings on your continued healing journey. I always forget to say this sometimes. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up below. You can subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button over there. You can ding the bell next to it if you want to be notified when I post new videos. I recommend it because I have an irregular upload schedule. I wish you so many blessings on your continued healing journey. Stay curious, my healers and health seekers. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.